Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Today we're going to go over the most basic CQC mechanics in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. First is a 3-hit combo, which follows a punch, punch, kick. And after the kick, the enemy is going to fall to the ground. Make sure Snake has no weapon equipped, or he has a CQC compatible weapon like the handgun. Next is a dive roll into your enemies. I don't know if this technically counts as CQC, but it's a physical attack that makes your enemies knock out, so I'm counting it. It's going to be the top button on whatever controller you're using. On PS5, it's triangle, Xbox, it's Y. The dive roll is very useful against multiple enemies at once. Also, after the attack, the enemy is going to end up on the ground, so that's a very good use to make them freeze. When you shoot an enemy with a tranquilizer on their body, it could take a few seconds for them to go to sleep. But if you shoot them with a tranquilizer and then dive roll into them, it'll immediately activate it and it'll make them fall asleep instantly. Earlier we covered the 3-hit combo, but you could just hit your enemy once or twice if you want. The third hit is going to be a kick that makes your enemy go flying, and that can be kind of unpredictable because you don't know where they're going to land. Instead of pushing the CQC button 3 times in a row, you can just push it twice and wait for Snake to reset and then hit him again, or just push it once. But once you push it once, wait for 1 second for Snake to reset to his normal stance. Most firearms that are not a handgun can do a melee attack on your enemies. If you have a shotgun equipped, or an assault rifle, or even the revolver, you can push the CQC button, which is R2, and Snake will do a very strong melee attack that'll make the enemy go flying and hit the ground. But keep in mind, you cannot use any of the sniper rifles or the RPG. Those do not work for this attack. So these weapons are technically not compatible with CQC, so if you have any of these equipped, you cannot grab your enemy and you cannot throw them to the ground. You can't do any advanced CQC techniques, only a melee attack. But the result of the melee attack is your enemy on the ground, so you can make them freeze. So some camouflage uniforms are not compatible with CQC, like the scientist outfit. You cannot grab enemies, you cannot throw them down to the ground, but we can still do some basic CQC moves, like the 3-hit combo or diving at your enemies. Make sure to check out my channel for a full CQC breakdown with extra tips, tricks, and more advanced techniques. Thank you and goodbye.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.